Thomas Memorial. Never thought anything could contain that man, you know? That booming laugh, that bottomless appetite. Now he's under a pile of rock. You're just making this more real. This is where you're supposed to distract me, lighten the mood with a wisecrack. Well, you didn't have to give me the truth. Remember how I noticed he'd lost his badge? I went out. He told me to stay. I said I'd be right back. No. You'd have come back. I walked away, envoy. And I kept walking. Not since returning with you. Couldn't imagine anyone would be too happy to see me after everything. Now you know why I never went back to his house in Emerald Stair. Why I never came back to Thirdborn. At least I'm in good company. The truth is, traveling with you and Marius, getting to know Giada, Yahtzee, it's felt easy. Too easy. Don't get me wrong, it's been nice. But you're so clear-headed, so easy to follow, that I've been able to fall in line and back you up. But I'm not that guy, envoy. I'm not a joiner. I'm good for a skirmish, some war stories, a few drinks, but I'm not someone you keep around. Oh, come on. You sniffed out the plot to raise Fjord and you stopped it. But me? I let people down. I let them down when they're counting. Or maybe I learned plenty. I know what I am. I'm finally facing it. But he's not here, and that is because of me. I'm finally owning that. What? No, I didn't. He died pulling my ass out of the fire, and I still let him face it alone. How can I remember him without remembering that? He was all those things. I never forgot it. I guess I stopped thinking of him as anything other than the dying man I left behind. I never realized I'd let my failure change the way I remembered him. One of the things I loved about Tama was how he gave us all a fresh start. No matter where we'd come from or what we'd done. I drifted to Paradise, but never thought about where I'd go from this. Tom always talked about the places he hoped to see. The islands of Deadfire. Maybe I ought to see some of those places for us, but once we've found the garden and dealt with the steel garrote. I've got some things to sort out.
36 dead, of no apparent causes. They just fell over. Like their hearts were stopped in their chest. What did you do, Envoy? I know you're involved somehow. Bullshit. There was always another option. Something better than this massacre. Dozens are dead, Envoy. Their loved ones scream for them. What was all this for? The costs were too great, Envoy. And you paid them with Third-born blood. I hope your fucking decisions haunt you forever. You've cost so... You have my permission to go anywhere else. Get out of my sight, Envoy.
It's you! You're the monster who got us kicked out of Third-born.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer...
What do you have against honest businessmen? You can't fast-talk me, you feet. I demand...
I know you're upset, Tycho, but they seem like they're really...
Shizu, please don't You have to make things right by me. Don't try to play games.
But can you take all three of us? Are you so desperate for the answer that you'll stake your life?
Tycho, this might be a bad idea. I mean, I'm good with the blade on dead targets, but...
You two? That kind of...
Thank you. I'm glad today didn't end in...
Maybe the next time we all meet, we can just have a lovely drink.
I'll take the drink.
Well, go on, get out of here. And if we ever do meet again, well, you...
Watch your back out here, Traveler. Tamershi sent word. She said you can go. You were responsible for all this.
Ludwig may have a skull for a face, but her fury was clear enough. If her path crosses up...
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin...
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. We've thwarted her twice now, but she keeps burrowing deeper.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but...
You know her better than any of us. Which... Yet she's got nothing but contempt for men like Hilgard, agents of Adir. There's nothing more dangerous than a loyal fanatic.
Well, the joke's on her in any... Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her...
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food.
But will she do the same? I think not.
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power. And that might just be enough to find the...
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what... Still, I am determined to reach...
Ugh, that's just a pile of Sokka. Oh, now you're listening to me, all of a sack of sup sudden. You won't find a blessed thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a page-raku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and...
So it's tough odds.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely... I don't have to be a blessed oracle to know this won't go how you think it will. And all your clues come from one source. You've been following a voice in your head. What do you know about Sapadal? How do you know you can trust...
I hate to be the voice of reason, but we are talking about a god.
I have a powerful connection to my blessed flute, but I'm not about to take order.
What's on your mind, Marius?
Because I can scream until I'm blue in the face, and you people would still rather trust the Envoy's pet headache. And now you want to drag us through the deadliest region in the world because a sleeping god said so. You're not listening to what I am telling you. I'm done here. Do whatever blessed planning you want to do.
Let's just take a breath, Marius.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Something's really rattling.
I've never seen Marius like this.
Be gentle with him. Or if...
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon.
We won't get far unless we look after each other.
I've been trying to sort my thoughts since we left. We met Ringkrim. And she even offered to make me... As smart as you are, Envoy, I sometimes forget that you are still a layper. It doesn't feel real. Oh, Andres, if I take the apprenticeship, I'll have to leave. And what about my study of the Godless? I've spent... I'm not a kid anymore. There are only 26 hours in a day. I love my life as it is now. Exploring as I wish and coming home to open arms and a warm bed. I don't want to give that up. But this is... But it's big. It won't leave room for much else. Oh. The people of Fjord are stronger than they seem. Quilici and I could return home and continue our lives. Thank you, dearie. I can't promise I'll act on it, but I really... Now, if you'll excuse me,
I know what you're gonna say. Marius, I'm tired of your blessed day at it. Well, you know what? So am I. It is. And it isn't. Just the thought of going back to Galawain's tusks makes my heart feel like it's going to explode. I sweat. My ears ring. I can't breathe. Right. I understand not wanting to go back. But why can't I just... I need some time alone, Envoy.
Is it just me, or does it look like that volcano's burning hotter now?
We've got company.
That'll show him.
Nicely done.
I can bring back someone to help you. Please, if you just...
You'll not leave my side until I am what I was. Do not ask again. Traveler, what business have you here with me?
Careful on the approach. Those two don't look like friends.
Well, what is it? You and I are talking. A rare luxury for one of my kind, I've found. Because they attacked me. Because now, you and I must talk. If you care for her life, we must talk. Because I need someone to listen. To simply listen before they lash out at me with fury and hate.
A creature wounded. It howls and beats its chest against its fate, and still kith hear cries of a monster. We understand.
Will you listen? I am ill. I am dying. But I am not beyond hope. Not if I can get a cure for my molder lung in time. You will. I am glad that... I apologize. My breath left me. Galeen said the caravan carried a book. One with a recipe that should cure my condition. Bring me the cure. When you do, I shall let Galeen go free. I spent much of my strength already. I must rest. Thank you, traveler. The caravan is northeast of here.
Please, hurry. Just find whatever he needs and get me... It'd be somewhere among the carts. Yes, somewhere among...
I don't see any survivors.
Yeah.
Another glorious battle.
These tracks lead off the main road. Might as well see where they go.
Be careful, traveler. The tusks are friends to no one. Should you need... Are you? By Nanduru? Are you the Adirina? Our garden, the one across the Sea of Acid? That's not what I would... I would have bet good coin that you were here on a trade mission. Wait, you mean you don't know? We let an Adiran caravan through a few days ago. First caravan we ever let through from anywhere, actually. They had so many wonderful things. Food, linens, medicine.
Sounds like the one the ogre... Actually,
And when I saw you, well, you get the idea. Wishful thinking on my part. What's...
We passed it a while ago.
What? An ogre? Gilleen, dear gods, what happened to Gilleen?
okay. Just, Thank you. If I can help, just let... What do you need?
The ogre is sick. He's got her trapped until she finds a cure. We're trying to speed that along.
Okay. Check the roots of the trees with red leaves. You should be able to see some from the top of the tower. I have some. Take it.
That's gotta be the tree the book on Molderlung described.
I want to collect a sample of that Adra, but... Maybe it's better left alone. Next. Anyone? Keep your wits about you. We aren't alone here. Envoy.
We make a good squad.
So you... Yes. I can work with all of the... And you, dwarf. You may go.
Thank you. I'm going back to the... The ray. At the tower. Be well now.
Thank you, Galeen. It is more, perhaps, than I deserve. I bid you leave me to my rest now, traveler. Allow me to gather my strength again in peace.
We made a friend.
I hope the wardens let me set up shop in their tower. I'll be glad to be out of here.
Steel road ahead. Something about them looks off.
Yeah.
As I live and breathe, the faithless envoy. Ludwine finds you. If you're looking for the Inquisitor, she's hunting a lead to the garden through its twisted silver roots. The tower calls, and it turns, and it calls, but for the roots say your name, envoy. They say you told them to do it. I feel I can't think straight. The roots try to choke the steel garrote, and we...
That's the Dream Scourge talking. We should put them down.
Blood and smoke, smoke, and death. But my pick... Envoy, over here.
I've had enough of the steel garrote for a
Nicely done. On your right.
Anna! Coming from the right!
Impressive. I'd say we're on the right track. That island. It must be the garden. I don't know what I expected, but so close. but yet so far.
You sure do know how to show us the sights, Envoy. So the bridge is gone, but there's another way into the garden? If there's another way, I'm not seeing it from here. And I've never seen a ship that would survive the acid sea.
I say we have a look around. Follow your divine instincts, and try not to draw.
Then let's head to Solace Keep. If we hurry, we can keep it.
I'll follow you.
This would be a great spot. There's so many of them.
They could have traded with third one with the ore. Why struggle like this? I was just getting warmed up.
What are you doing here? The homestead up ahead is all run by Zarps. Used to be, it was the region's getting more lethal. If you think the Zarps used to be more peaceful, but the recent they've started turning it into one of their villages. Even ripped up the crops planted by. There are some Balgrunin living in the wastelands out here, all without the aid of. If someone got rid of the Zarps, they might be able to. It's up to you if you would like to help out with it. I hope the Zarps haven't been too much trouble.
done it better. That's done. Who's hungry? Corrupted by the Dream Scourge. Ugh. I'll never get used to this.
You dealt with the Zarabs. Your actions will save some lives. Here.
Fresh, totally legal wares, straight from... Greetings, lovely customers. Oh.
How do you fall out of Shatterscarp?
Yes, it's been far too long since you reported. Now I live here, in this wasteland. Now I've got to make skates and fast. Hopefully these beetles are annoying. So, are you... Thanks, but your money... Fresh, totally legal wares, straight from Shatterstar.
Just like the good old days.
Bravo!
Yeah.
Never thought I'd say this, but I miss the farms.
I'm starting to wonder if those gates are to keep strangers out or locals in.
Welcome to Serina's Mercy, outsider. There's no... nothing for you to see here.
Right now!
Will you pipe down over there?
I'm innocent!
No. You gave the goods back. That's something else.
Gods, what happened here?
Do you do this every day? Move along.
I wonder what scared these people into building such an imposing fortress.
Outsiders aren't permitted in Solace Keep. I could care less if you fought Magren herself. Death is better than catching me. It's a violation of Tenet 3. No person excepting wardens of the Pargrunen shall be granted... heretofore established by Nandru, the first warden, or without the attestation of an established, honored warden of the keep. That is correct. Without the Solace Council or a warden to vouch for you, no warden...
I hate to drag Marius into this mess, but we're going...
Help! My gods, they're killing us. Outlander, my gods, help me! We're being slaughtered! The archives, please, gods! My brothers, my fellow monks, they changed into monsters before my eyes. They're tearing everything apart! If the archives burn, our history is lost! Oh my gods, how could this be happening? Oh, thank the gods. Head north along the main road. The archives are on a bluff. You can't miss the smoke. Look for Grigor. He'll know what you need to do. Yeah.
Be ready. From the tracks, we won't be alone. This one's mine.
We've got company.
There are worse ways to end a fight.
Let's finish this. Nice
next? Anyone?
I've seen worse. Maybe I haven't seen worse.
This was animate.
Whoever did this is probably in the Ash Forest by now. Hope the Zarps haven't found him.
You don't really need an animancer for this, do you? I'd only get in your way.
I don't want to go back. I can't. So let's... How do I tell Radut? I don't want to be a part of this any longer.
the envoy.
Watch the left.
On your left! Dodge this!
Envoy, I'm not ready to go to Solace. Maybe there's another way. Fui tu meio, Envoy, I don't know. Right. Maybe I feel this fear inside. I've been bit by core vipers, fallen into old spike pits, drink. It's as if the thought of being here, of returning home is the deadly. I imagine so. So much pain in that web. It's more than just going home, I think. It's everything. The politics, the people. I betrayed the traditions I was raised on, and I don't know why. I've seen that island off the coast all my life, but it always felt like a legend. Do you blame me? A magical place Solace has been sworn to protect since it was... Sounds to me like a good way to get a nosy kid to stop. There is something that's... Since we entered the Tusks, I've been getting these flashes of memory. They seem to be about a village, somewhere north of Solace. Oh, but thanks, Envoy. It might be nothing, but anyway. If I must.
Thank you for telling us about Tama.
Rowatayans love to boast about how big, but we've got nothing on... I can't fault your optimism, but would you think that? According to Marius, his people are...
I did tell you that, didn't...
I'm all for pulling together, but...
You're not alone. A lot of people in Solace would agree with you.
Exactly. It's not a home if you have to lock. Rawatai has a similar problem. Between the constant storms and the rocky soil, the lands never supported us easily. So, many of us find work as sailors and mercenaries. We explore the world as soldiers or as part of a trade mission. We venture out. We're encouraged. Yeah, that's certainly part of it. Look, I'm not trying to defend or debate my empire's conduct. Everyone in the Living Lands faces struggle. But people choose that, and usually to escape something worse. Forcing people into a lifetime of hardship for the sake of principle or tradition is a different matter entirely. I'll be here if you need me.
We're on the precipice of something magical. All we need now is the courage and wit. We'll find a way. Are you afraid of what's to come? Indeed. Whatever happens in the... I believe. I used to care so much about discovery, but deep down, I was afraid. You've been paying attention. Since we met, everything I believed has been proven wrong. Even my parents. Gods. And look how that turned. I'm so tired of being afraid. Even if I'm wrong again, that's part of the journey. I have no idea where it leads. And for the first time, it's fine. Did I? Huh. Glad I could get that off my chest. We have bigger problems to worry about. You have an inquisitive mind. If you ever feel your education is missing something, you too.
Schemes in the dark. The sulfur scalds. The rushes stir. We smell danger. Obstacles in the path. Beast of treachery smells you. It stalks you across. A sword for a settlement. The scorpion promises. Rose today, thorn tomorrow. Friend? Another time, a hidden strike, a bond bleeds inside. Have your hands known this? An oak everlasting. Why? A certain spring. The bloom, the storm blows, others fall. What good is a vow if it... Trust. We have learned much. Dream of dandelion.
That's all of them.
Don't know who you are, stranger, but we're lucky you came past. One of us. We have no resources, but you look like you might. Zorips. They attacked us while we were out. Did what we could, but I don't think... Saka, we're wasting time talking, though. Our friend is in the tent over there. I'll join you. You know what the irony is? You wouldn't be in this situation if you were... We need your supplies. Unfortunately, we also need you to die. Can't have so... I'm afraid that's impossible. I can't take that. If they get wind of what we're doing... Nobility. You come here and you talk to me. There was no fucking nobility anywhere to be seen when they drove us out. Fuck it. Don't come here pretending you're any It isn't personal. Watch this!
Take him down.
They're coming!
Here we go.
Never had a chance.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
We must leave.
We can't.
We must leave. We must leave.
We can't. They were sick.
Thoughts worthy of a godlike scout. Ah, thank the gods. Anyway.
Outlanders! You, by the gods, deliver! Inside, within me, they've changed. Their face...
Yeah, sounds like dream thralls.
I've lost my monks and most of our books. Over the last several months, books about the garden were already going missing. But the Book of Oaths and the Book of the Before, we must hold on to those. We recently brought the Book of Oaths to the parapet. It should and the Book of the Before should be in the... Now go.
Did you see me, Marius?
Invaders in the air! Fear in the eyes!
Who disturbs us? Story in the brush! Burst the fire out!
We've got company!
We see!
No expert, but that seems like some high-quality machinery.
Raiders in the garden! Nicely done!
Ori in the bush!
Quick as a fox! Not bad, envoy.
Thank you! Oh gods, thank you! You're a blessing, envoy. Thank the gods. Safe? I wish. I need a book. Once I have it, I can get out of here and start my... It's called The Book of the He what? Oh, no. Please, no. Oh, I read it often when I first became a monk. It inspired me. Besides, no one else read it. No one would notice. Please, just find it and bring it back. It should be somewhere in the... I'll be here when you've got it.
She sounds desperate. No way she's not up to something.
Yeah.
The branch breaks. Knives and the birds to blind!
yourself.
That'll show him.
Have you got the Book of the Before? Wait. I don't know anything about it.
Think hard before you get yourself exiled. That attitude won't go far in Paradise.
Please, just give me the list. No, I can't do that. Just Give me the damn list! No. Me?
The books. What is that? Let me see. This is every book that's gone missing.
The damage is probably done, but at least you can deal with the ones responsible.
I'll take care of this. I will inform the guards. No. It's a shock to me. I still can't... Thank the gods. Let me see them. Yes, the Book of Oaths is mainly intact. Our work of rebuilding begins now. I hate to be cut. May this token show our thanks. And may Nandru's blessing.
You again?
Voitu Mayu. It's Cosmine.
Marius?
Oh, that would be news to me.
You asshole! You show your face now? Now?
Several times, but I hit more than I missed.
We used to be friends, or so I thought. But then this Gitule left, unannounced. No note, no nothing. Didn't even say goodbye to Iancu. And now you cozy up here, after 3 years, with an adherent godlike, no less? No offense. We all face difficulty, yet we've stayed, except Marius. Either way, it doesn't solve.
Let us handle the council. You just sit here staring out into the tusks like you were.
You know the rules. Outsiders cannot enter without...
Or with an honored warden.
Which you are not. I shouldn't even be talking to either of you. It's forbidden. Ha! If those bastards were here, we'd know.
Oh, then I guess we have nothing to worry about. Solace is saved, and we didn't even have to...
Then you're wasting your time. We don't have any of that plague business in our keep.
Cosmine, you're doing that thing you always do when you're lying.
I didn't lie. There haven't been...
And once again, I'm here waiting for your...
But... there are rumors from the living archives. Sleep... I never trusted an outsider, much less an adherent.
Come on, Cosmine. Have I ever lied to you when it really counted?
Gods damn it. I'll let you in, but be warned. Solace...
I doubt it. Nothing really changes in Sol.
You'll see for yourself. The council isn't what it was. Lower it on down.
Wait a minute. Solace is damned impressive. Just be aware, people of Solace are just as stubborn as its walls. Gods. Here we go.
If
once again. I'm going to...
Your face. Every day, the same thing.
Not from the canting party. Where's the hunting party? They were supposed to be here an hour ago.
Idiots. Better not have gotten themselves killed. We need the supplies. I swear if they've gotten themselves drunk out there, I'm going to turn them into leather.
Duty won't feed us, Mother. Duty won't keep us from dying.
How dare this never happen?
I can't wait to see what the Council will say.
Welcome back to... Odica's nails! An outsider!
Sanctuary of Nandra. Hasn't changed a bit.
This keep is full of old memories. Let's make some better ones.
Listen, everyone wants seconds, okay? You can get back in line or... Well, I don't... I am the ringleader of the circus. No one does anything without a belly full of it. Honestly, Marius here would catch something better than I could.
I just do what I do. You make last week.
Take a compliment, Amakul. You're a good hunter. Always would. I have a little time to chat right now. What can I do for you?
What do you want? Depends on what you care about. I heard something about the trade caravan, but I've yet... And Mina here's been but that's all I've got. Suit yourself.
Outsider. He like how... Put that poor husk. Be careful with this one. Be careful. Be careful. We've taken to... Welcome to the top. Be courteous while in Solace's hall. Check the board for bounties. bring much.
Oh, great. Outsider. You need something?
Mihala understands the importance of tradition. Nandru chose this place for a
Mihala
reason.
is to blame. We need to open our gates to the world. Leave us behind.
So you're the outsiders my guards led you to the keep. Sucker. Now I'm going to... And you're accompanied by a...
There's the Joffrey I know. Still calling your parents by their first...
Yes, I am. Every time I visit them. You should try it sometime. If you have a complaint, can it wait? I'm already dealing with enough. Ha! You're an outsider, and outsiders aren't allowed in Sully's Keep. You lot are the only Keith around, and now one of my wardens has let you in. Gods, yes. The wardens take an oath to protect the keep. Not that you'd know, but the council isn't known for their... None of this is even my job. Not really. Mihala ordered me to take over for our Captain Petru until he comes back, but it's been... If I knew, I wouldn't be talking to you, Nimdu. Mihala said it was council business, but there's nothing in his office. One of my wardens, Mina, is convinced something happened to him, but I don't have the time. Would you? That would take a load off of me. The council might even thank you for it. Talk to Mina. She's been distraught since Petru disappeared, so I can't have one of my wardens like this. She's likely over in the bar, drowning her sorrows. If there's anything to know about Petru...
We should lend a hand. Maybe earn a little trust with the locals.
Wake up, Mother.
It's me, your little grubbling. Oh, my dear. It's been so long. How is my grandson, that little blight?
Mother.
Damn. Outside? Marius? You're back?
Mina, is that you? Didn't recognize you with all...
The whiskey helps me sleep. I've been working extra. Things would be a lot better if he was still in charge. Left? That what he told you? Sucker. Our captain didn't just up and disappear. Something must have happened to him. It's law in the keep that we don't ever leave Solace. Ever. Your friend Marius here is an example. Some people don't like that. Petru... he skirted the rules. He usually goes out for a day or two, but always comes back. I figure... something must have happened to him. Who knows? That's what I'm afraid of. I begged Joffrey to go, gave me a week to cool off, as he put it. So, look, I know it's not your business. If you happen to go by the abandoned Warden Tower, just even a clue as to where he is would help. Maybe never thought I'd see an outsider do more for me than my own people.
Sometimes people just leave. He's probably drunk somewhere feeling bad about it.
Who'd open up for
That's
more?
it. I'm dropping you off.
Yeah.
I'll have to bring this to the Council's attention. No. Oh, I couldn't possibly. It's too precious. Safe. In the drawer.
They're never going to survive out there. You're probably right, but it was their choice. They're no longer our people. I know. But my brother is among them. I just wish he'd recognize his mistake and come back home. I'm sorry, but this isn't your brother's home anymore. You're right.
Abaddon, patron god of smiths and forges.
The outside. Well, I hope you don't mind if I shout a bit. I feel like... Indeed. They came down to tell us that we had outsiders about. I swore I misheard. Seems like you know a thing or two. Good. Some people see a dirty forge and think we're lazy. The smith of... I am Forge Master Della. Recently appointed, I should add.
Master Tassa died? I figured that...
So did I. You know how things work. 1 minute you're being praised for your work, and the next... I suppose that's true. I'm not anyone's cousin. You came down here for a reason. You're back. What can I do? Is that Abaddon's shiny beard? It is. These days I work more with a quill than a hammer, but I think I can. And if the council doesn't like it, they can make someone else Forge Master. Oh, I'd be a happy man to. The question you should be asking is, what can't I do with it? I could refine and sharpen the material into a sword, certainly. Alternatively, there's something I've wanted to make since the last time I had... May Abaddon guide my hand, and this trial be worthy of...
This ought to be...
Here it is. A firearm unlike any other. I call it the Moonstrike Arquebus. You are most welcome. This material is unlike any other metal. It is... Bring me more fragments, and I will forge for you a blade unlike any other. Though with... Let's. I've been looking forward to doing this for a long time. Proper rifling for the back.
Can't wait to see how this...
Here you are. A firearm unlike any other. Use it to rain. That's what I like.
Where is that caravan?
The wardens from the tower sent word to expect one.
People say Wodika is the goddess of law. But all I've seen...
You must be the outsider, I've heard. Bolty? Marius? Wontek. What can I do for Solis's most fascinating?
Time has shown that the arms and armor of Solis Keep are unmatched in quality anywhere else in the living lands.
Never heard a speech full of such bluster.
It's not an outsider. I've never seen someone so dull. I hope no one sees me like this.
Found a spider the size of my face in my quarters last night.
Again? Ugh. I bet the officers up above don't have to deal with that.
On the bright side, the legs are pretty good in a stew.
Very image of Nandru indeed. The gods send you at the most opportune time. A word, please. Ah, the infamous... I'd heard of your resemblance to our illustrious founder. The monks tell us that Nandru had a special connection to the land. I wonder if you share... And perhaps Solis is in... Our hunters can track beetles, birds, and boars, but do you know what the... It's water up! And yet you'd never know it from the way the councillors fuss. It's all tradition. There's always been a problem with it. Chiefly that it tastes of rotten Zorip eggs. But no one... Find the scouts I already sent to fix the problem, if you please. There's an old godless aqueduct system in Slumbering Fields, far to the southwest. I sent a team to start repairs, but I haven't heard from them. Thank you. They were supposed to work on the section just north of the southern guard tower. You probably passed it when you entered the Tusks.
Ready yourselves. Council's just up this lift.
You do the talking. I'm out of my element.
talk about this later. Yes.
What is the meaning of this? Who let them in here?
They're here because I vouched for them.
Marius, you're alive.
There were rumors you died, Marius. We mourned you. You shouldn't have returned.
I trust you came back to us for good reason. I doubt that. There isn't an inch of this land the Wardens do not put...
And if they are here, let them come.
They nearly destroyed a city full of animancers. If they come for solace, even these ancient walls won't save you. If that's all you'll do, you might as well not do anything.
Although I wonder why we should bother trusting you. We heard that you were responsible for a great many deaths in Shatterskull. Give me a reason to tolerate you. Indeed. But you've brought us news. Now I'm curious. What do you expect us to do for you, It sounds like...
There is no Dream Scourge in Galawain's tusks.
Nor has there ever been. How can that be? The Dream Scourge has not touched the tusks.
My Wardens would have warned us.
That's how the Dream Scourge works. Insidious, aggressive...
What if Nandru's Aegis?
I do not believe it, but I cannot risk the keep on... You say you mean to end this plague of madness? There is no path.
Nor has there been for hundreds of years. There was a bridge once, but it fell in Nandru's time. How do you know of our garden, Envoy? Mind how you speak of the garden in these halls.
The garden is our sacred purpose, its observation and protection, a task handed to us by Nandru. He once wrote that the island spoke to him.
The Envoy does bear a remarkable resemblance.
The markings on your face. I recognized them, but I didn't...
The godlike are gone.
There's at least one left, and he's standing right...
Perhaps you are what you say. We did not lie to you. The bridge...
If there is another way, Envoy, you will have to discover. But I fear you will be...
Even if we knew of the potential of another path, we couldn't. Your facial markings might be similar to Nandru's, but we will not change our ways for... You are an outsider, and will remain one forever. The Envoy, you and those like you are...
I would expect nothing less from someone like...
Goodbye, Envoy. Kostya, see the Envoy out of our halls.
With all due haste.
And Marek, don't stay gone so long next time.
If this is the kind of warm welcome I can expect, I can't wait to come.
Follow me.
Might want to go talk to Mihala now, assuming we still want to do that.
Still lingering? Captain of the Wardens? He's away. I see the Wardens fail to clear out the... Petru's ideas are a danger to...
There is good in animancy, but you are willfully blind to it.
If you must pry, I can assure you, he is safe, and he will stay... You know what? I'd almost think you genuinely believe that if you didn't carry in it. Now be gone. I have other work to do.
So Petru's alive, but he's on Mihala's bad side. Honestly, dying's probably easier.
Envoy. I just wanted a word. No, indeed. The situation here is desperate. But Mihala, well, she's a devoted warden to... There are just not enough resources to go around. She won't let our people leave, or speak with outsiders, or trade for the resource. There is no reasoning with her. Anything that doesn't strictly serve our oath to Nandru, it's why I play my part where she can see. I am. I know I can't win all of them. Mihala has firm principles, and I respect the strength of them. Neither our oaths nor this keep will prevent our people from starving. Do you understand me? The keep decays, and we drown in a rot. We will not last here much longer. Not without food. I let Nadiran trade caravans slip past our patrols, but that's all of which your ambassador in Paradis could Mihala won't have it. Our isolation here is not elective, but imposed on us. Tradition is a tricky thing to end, Envoy. Even when those old... I have tried to broach the topic of trade with her many times, as have my predecessors with her... Outside influence. She doesn't voice it, but she fears that if our...
She's right. There's a whole world out there free from all the suck.
I would rather abandon every tradition and forget who we are than watch my people suffer And without them, we are not warden. Let the wardens die then. If my... They needn't be. You're looking for another path to the garden. I don't know if there is one, but you were right, you know. The Stilgarot are in the mines at Mount Forja. If they haven't found what you're looking for, they will soon. Because I know how she'd react. Mihala would have had us rushing headlong to our deaths fighting the Stilgarot. She does not care about how this situation... The garden does not matter to me. Whether it's you or the Stilgarot who find it... My people. Every person who is alive now. The Inquisitor is a... questionable creature. She has the Ambassador's ear. With her support, he might agree to trade with us. It doesn't matter how reasonable. I am an aging dwarf. Against Mihala's wishes, I have written to him many times. But if a powerful ally were to speak on my behalf, there might be something I could offer.
You give them the keep?
You'd be giving up everything your people built here.
The keep. I want to offer up Solace Keep to Adir and the Stilgarot in exchange for... Its existence has cost us so much. The least it can do is buy a few. That is my most Mihala believes your empire cannot see us as anything but rivals. An agreement may protect us from dying. Yes, and that change would be an excellent one. It might seem a foolish idea, but better to be a fool who tried than... Your quest for the garden is also a fool's errand. You are not the first person to have... I want you to get what you want, Envoy. My hope is that you don't kill the... I would never ask you not to defend. In any case, the Stilgarot are at the Mount Forja. Do as you will. I believe the Pargrunen and the Adir. That will not happen if there is unnecessary...
Sorry, Geoffrey. Captain.
But Kostya says that Solace Keep is nothing but a crypt.
I'm so tired of listening to... Solace Keep protects us.
With respect, Outlander. What's wrong with talking to the Outlander,
Pargrunen affairs are
Even if it costs you your life, Mother?
Kostya has a lot to answer for. Poisoning our...
Once again, Outlander, we did not act.
Why won't you listen?
I don't want to hear another...
What do you think it means?
Suppose that's edible. Looking forward to it, though.
You know, I don't think I've ever... And to think Elder Grigor was going to hide them away from everyone. I just wish I wasn't traveling with a man who agreed with him. And the monks are hoarders. What's the point of a library if no one can check out the books? No matter. What's done is done. Well, that's all I have to say. Unless there's something else. How can I... Don't let the bedbugs bite, dearie.
Talking to Kostya, it's gotta be nice to meet someone who's happy to see adherence for a change. I can tell he's struggling against the current, which is a shame because he's looking out for his people. Tradition and history have their place, but I just can't see putting it ahead of the will. But maybe not, but should Mihala? Because that's exactly what she's doing. Rawatai's grown over the century. Many were bloody and hard-won, but we wouldn't have lasted if we stayed a small Almawa tribe struggling against... Don't get me wrong, I saw the messy part of that boldness in Deadfire. The question is, do you really think Kostya and his people are better off sticking around? Perhaps there's no one who should make that decision. We'll be covered in ash by morning.
I've seen council meetings get out of control, but that one was for the books. Almost as bad as when I asked the governor for some unconventional equipment. A corporeal inverter. In layman's terms, it replaces... Maybe it wasn't my smartest investment, but I thought it had research. If the steel garrote is what passes for innovative, then it's remarkable, really. What people do for tradition. The garden is your birthright, and the wardens don't seem to know why. If anyone has a right to enter the garden, it's you. That's all right. I prefer the company. The council made their choice. If they... Thanks for talking.
Envoy? Sorry. I've been in my head ever since we left. I'm tired of it. You need me focused. Still, what if I get there and... or... There was a story. There was a young warden who thought she could see the future. She was worried about her father falling ill, and he did. One day, she was with her patrol unit guarding a watchtower. She just knew in her gut that Solace was under attack. Oh, you've heard this one. The young warden tried to alert her unit, but they didn't seem... So she left the tower to go protect Solace. Meanwhile, her post came under attack. Her whole Exactly. So what if I'm seeing the future here? You're right. This is a small detour. Not... Anyway. I appreciate the talk, Envoy. Anyway. Thanks for talking. Envoy? Coming back to Solace... I grew up in Solace. They took me in when I was a child, and they treated... No, it doesn't. The problem is, I started to get the feeling I was being lied to. Whenever I asked about where I came from, I never got a straight... You're here now, they'd say. Oh, they definitely were. I swear, what could have been so bad that they wouldn't even tell me about it? Was it something I did? Something I didn't do? I had to get out of there. I slipped out in the night, never said a word, and here I am, back again. Anyway. Not before I've done some reading.
That meeting of the Solace Council. So did not go as planned.
It was a whole lot of exactly what I expected, honestly.